Hello all, welcome back to Strategy Series for Prelims 2024. If you are watching this strategy series for the first time, then please watch my first video in this strategy playlist, right? Where I have explained about something called as X factor. From that X factor alone, we are getting on an average 50 plus questions every year. That X factor is nothing to do with static directly. It is nothing to do with current affairs directly, right? Then what is this X? Please watch my first video in this playlist, right? This will be highly useful for those students who are preparing on their own. For self-preparing students, the video is for you. However, if you are looking for some support, I'm a working professional, I'm a fresher, or I'm a repeater, but I need some support for current affairs. In that case, I am coming up with an exclusive current affairs program, 75 cross 75. Right? What is this program? That all about that program, I have given a video link in the description. Please watch it if you want. Class starts from 14th of February. So if you're interested, you can go through that video and you can download the brochure also. Right. So in today's strategy video, we are going to discuss about places in news. Sir, how to study the places in news? What is UPSC expectation? Randomly, we cannot study everything. Randomly, don't go and memorize all the geographical areas which you see the static books, right? So specifically, we will attack how to manage these places in news. So in the last 5 years, if you see, good number of questions is coming from these places in news. Last 2 years, just see how many questions have come from these places in news. So this places in news, I'm dividing it into three themes. So I will make three videos. Okay, in three themes, I am dividing this places in news. Theme number one, that is related to protected areas. Protected areas. Theme number two, that is regarding geographical features. Geographical features. Okay. The third one is related to countries in dispute, border disputes, communities disputes. So all those is the third thing. Okay. So in today's video, I will explain how to tackle this protected areas. So if national parks comes in news, wildlife sanctuary comes in news, tiger reserve or any other protected area or wetland, it comes in news, how we should approach that. Because when we know how to approach a topic from the UPSC framework, then it becomes easy for us to make notes, then it becomes easy for us to revise. You should not have a random preparation, we should have a proper focused preparation. So with respect to national parks, wildlife sanctuary, tiger reserve or any other protected area, what we need to know is 6 areas. Just 6 areas. Any national park you come in news, focus on the 6 areas. What are those 6 areas? First thing, you have to focus on the location part. When I say location, that includes both physical as well as political. Note down the physical characteristics of that particular location. Any national park you come across in news, okay, then what you have to do, find out the physical features. For example, vegetation type, right? What about the altitude where it is present, climatic conditions. So such physical features you have to know about that particular national park or protected area. Similarly, the political features. For example, if that national park is shared by two states, or if that national park is shared by two districts. So when sharing comes, that becomes important. So know the political location and also know the physical location, right? What about, very important is the vegetation. What type of vegetation is there in that area, right? Just know the where it is located, about the terrain, about the climatic conditions, altitudinal conditions. That will be very useful to find out the answer in the exam. Similarly, the political aspect. The next one is, give more importance when a river is passing through that particular national park, right? Or if a particular national park is located in a river basin. So any national park, if you read, go to Google, any particular area, wildlife sanctuary, whatever, go to Google, just find out whether any river is passing through that particular national park or particular wildlife sanctuary or particular tiger reserve, right? So that is very important. Or just see whether the tiger reserve is located in a particular basin. Okay, whether this is located in Kaveri basin, or you're reading about Kaveri river, then just know that river is crisscrossing through what are the national parks which the Kaveri is crisscrossing through. What are the tiger reserve the Kaveri is crisscrossing through. See, very few important rivers we have in our country. So it is not very challenging and all. Don't think that this is so challenging. It's very difficult to find out. No. And also remember, you focus only on those national parks, wildlife sanctuaries, tiger reserves, wetlands, which comes in newspaper. Don't read anything else. I'm telling you, whatever comes in newspaper, only those you take. And from this prism, you make notes. Right? So physical, political. Then note down the river which is passing through. Then if there is any peculiar characteristics, anything very peculiar. For example, in Manipur, we have this Keibul Lamjau National Park, right, which is the only floating national park in the world. It has floating vegetation. So, something peculiar, you make a note, right? Then, area wise, okay, this is the shortest, smallest tiger reserve. This is the largest tiger reserve, right? That area wise idea also you should have. Then, flora, fauna, particular to that particular area, to that national park, to that wildlife sanctuary, if there is any flora fauna which is specific to that area, need not be endemic to that area, but that is significantly available in that area, then that you have to make a note. And if you come across a biosphere reserve, then find out, biosphere reserve is so big, then find out is there, what are the national parks, sanctuaries available within that biosphere reserve. Or you read a national park, just check whether that national park is a part of a biosphere reserve, which biosphere reserve. So these 6 items, right? Location is one item. In location, note down both political and physical. Second thing, if any river passes through, that is important, right? Or you read a national park, just go and find out what river passes through. Is there any river passes through? Is this a part of any river basin? Then any peculiar characteristics, that is important. Then area wise you should know whether it is largest or smallest. That, see, everything you need not know. If it is the largest, if it is the smallest, that information you get it. Similarly, you should know the flora fauna inside that area, right? Very important specific flora fauna, that very important specific flora fauna that you should know in that area. Then finally, just find out if that national park is a part of any bigger biosphere reserve, or you come across a biosphere reserve, then know what are the other national parks, reserves which is located within that biosphere reserve. That you have to know. The 6 areas you have to know. Now, it is based on the 6 areas we see questions getting repeated. Okay, for example, look at this. First question, which one of the following national park lies completely in the temperate alpine zone? So, if you are studying about Valley of Flowers National Park, then you should know what is the vegetation, what is the climatic condition. So, when you study from that perspective, then you could have answered this question, right? Similarly, here look at this. India's Desert National Park. See, it is spread over 2 districts. So, when you read what I said, the political aspect also you have to make a note. I mentioned that. See, species, it is one of the natural habitat of great Indian bustard. Right. So, when you know about the species inside, when you know about the political features, then you could have answered this question as well. Likewise, peculiar characteristics. See, which of the following national park is unique in being a swamp with floating vegetation that supports rich biodiversity? So, when you read about Keibul Lamjau National Park, then while reading that national park, what we have noted, where it is located, what about the vegetation, unique characteristics, then we will know, okay, this is the unique characteristics, we will have made it correct. Right. Similarly, look at this. Which of the following protected areas located in the Kaveri basin? Either when you read about Kaveri, you should also note down the national parks, other protected areas. Okay. Or else when you read any protected areas, find out whether that belongs to a particular river basin or not. Right. Look at this question. Area, basin area, largest, smallest. So largest area under the critical tiger habitat. Right. Then see which of the following are in the Agasthyamala Biosphere Reserve. So as a part of this Biosphere Reserve, what are the protected areas present? Alright. So simple. 6 areas. Focus on 6 areas. I repeat, location, the river, peculiar characteristics, area wise you should have understanding, flora, fauna, and you have to see whether that protected area is inside any biosphere or not. If you focus on these 6 areas, then managing places in news questions based on protected areas will be easy. Right? I hope you got some clarity on how to approach this part of places in news. So, what about the second part and the third part, which I will be doing in the coming videos? I hope this strategy series is adding value to your preparation. So, yes, I will see you in next video. Till then, bye. Take care.